Marty, what was that experience like for you in total, the full 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was unreal. Something that I always, and all of us that were there, that dreamed of, and it was great. Just the result wasn't, just like we wanted.
For you personally, it seemed like your game kind of went to another level. Just how were you feeling as just in your game out there?
Yeah, I felt good. I was so excited for it that in my mind I had no doubt that I'll be good, and I was just for every game I was so pumped up. It's such a big and important games, and we've been waiting so long. So it was good, and I wish we would be battling for the medals, but that's past and in the past, and now I'm happy to be back here and battling for the Avs.
You get to play with a lot of high caliber players over there too. What have you been able to take away from an experience playing with some of the best of your country?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great, but so do I here. Such a great team here. So obviously it's different guys. It was super nice to be always in the locker room with all the Czechs and play for the Czechs because they're really passionate about hockey, and it was great. It was great.
What's it like playing against, three guys for Team Canada, your teammates in a big game like that, and you were their teammate a week earlier, your teammate a week later? Like, what's that experience like? Yeah,
it's a challenge, and we all love to compete, and I didn't want to lose to them. Unfortunately, I did, but it's great, and obviously all of the guys that are there are unbelievable players, and happy for Nelly for what he did, and a lot of guys got medals, so good for them. And once we get here, that's in the past, and we just focus on our game here.
Did the better team win today?
Maybe not the better team. On the paper, I feel like they were pretty even. In the game, I think Canada had more chances, but that's the way it goes, And it's kind of tough that it ends in the overtime that it goes 3-on-3. I don't think that's really fair, but both teams played great. I didn't really care who's going to win because we got guys on the teams for both of them.
How much have you thought about the chance you had late against Canada? Does that stick with you, or do you just kind of move on from that?
Yeah, definitely it was in my head, and nothing I could do about it after, just don't know really what to say. We had chances in overtime as well, but yeah, that's the way it goes.
Not that you needed the boost in confidence, but does performing like that in a best-on-best tournament kind of give you a boost down the stretch going into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's good, and just like I said before, I was so excited, and I feel like every time I'm so excited about the games, then I play good and show my best, and I feel like that was the case there.
There was a lot of close games, a lot of 3-on-3. Do you have any thoughts on a tournament like that going to 3-on-3 in overtime?
Yeah, I feel like once it gets to playoffs, I don't think that should be the case. It's you battle so hard and you wait for so long that then maybe it should be decided 5-on-5, golden goal. I know that it doesn't really work in the quarterfinals when you have games after games, and if it goes to 3 overtimes, you kind of delay the other game, and it doesn't really work. But that's just one of the things that they do, and I feel like it was a great tournament, and I don't know.
You said you didn't get the result you guys wanted, but the performance you guys gave and how tough you played Canada, how big is that for Czech hockey?
Yeah, that was great for sure, but I think where it went the wrong way, I feel like it was against Swiss, where we should have won. If we got the win, we wouldn't face Canada in the quarterfinals, and maybe it would be a little easier to get it to semifinals. But once we played that game, I feel like we played our best. We gave our best, and it was a tight game, so it was good.
How excited are you for the home stretch here with the Avs?
Yeah, we're really excited. Obviously, it's a lot of games in not many days, but just keep focusing on recovery, keep playing game by game, and keep getting ready for the playoffs.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Probably. I mean, we got a nasty team and some freaking hell of players on this team. So, I mean, I expected them to do well, but they went out and did it. So we're proud of them and excited for them to come back.
What was your day like today? Just waking up and where'd you watch it? And
I was tired. It's early. Watched the first period in the car. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I was driving to the rink, had the first period on, and then got here and finished it off at the breakfast room.
Is that how the team watched it? Did everybody watch it here together, basically?
No, like somewhere here, somewhere at home. So yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to come watch it on the big screen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the reaction?
I don't know. I was happy. I got lots of buddies on both sides, so
Yeah.
you know, obviously, I was just happy to watch a good hockey game, and whatever the outcome was, it was. And you know, cool. Jack scored that goal. Happy for him. So yeah, good game.
Got here a little late. Heard you talking about the 3-on-3. Your thoughts on it ending in 3-on-3?
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have liked 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 a little more, but 3-on-3 is pretty electric. I'm sure the people got their money's worth.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was going to say, overall, just how electric was it to be able to watch that game, see your guys competing?
Yeah, awesome. Obviously, you know, you got Nelly winning it and the other guy's not, but, you know, it's getting there. An Olympian, hell of an achievement, obviously. You know, kids' dreams are pretty much built on that in the game of hockey. So, you know, proud of them to make it. And you got, you know, both sides of it. It's a hell of a hockey game.
How much are you on the edge of your seat for that overtime?
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see 5-on-5. I just think, you know, 3-on-3 is what it is. You know, you have it in the regular season. I just think, you know, you picture that as a, you know, best on best. 5-on-5 is how the game of hockey's played. I would like to see it a little bit more on the playoff format, as, you know, go until it's over. They got all the time in the world.
Sorry, is it hard to be happy for one of your teammates and bummed out for your others? Meanwhile, you get your country side of things. It seems like a wild conflict of just watching that game.
Yeah, you're on both sides in different facets. You know, I've been in the States since 2008 and spent more time here than in Canada, just as the way the hockey's world's treating me with where I've played and where I've lived. So, you know, 2 kids born here. I got to go home and they're probably going to chirp me. You know, they can't talk, but you know, they're born American. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I play for Team Canada World Juniors. That's where I'm. My side of the stance is on, but yeah, obviously, you know, you got to be proud of Nelly. You know, there's both sides of it. It's a game of hockey. It's, you know, everyone wanted that game. I think we got treated to a great one. You know, you tip your hat to a goaltender that played on the top of his game. You know, it was as a goalie watcher, that's a hell of a performance from Hellebuck. And yeah, there's, you know, you want Team Canada to win on where I'm standing, but that was something I think a lot of us have been looking forward to watching for a long time, and we got treated to it.
The 3-on-3 is garbage.
I don't say it's garbage. I just think, you know, if you're gonna win a Stanley Cup, you're gonna win a gold medal. You know, 2010 one, if I'm not mistaken, was 4-on-4 when Crosby scored. But yeah, I just think, you know, as a hockey player, I think it's a little gimmicky, especially as a goalie. I hate it, but you know, I think they battle so hard. You play 60 minutes, and it gets into a little bit of the mini game instead of, you know, how we play in playoffs. I don't know how those guys feel that played the game. I just think you go back to that. I think it just takes away a little bit of the, you know, odd bounce that ends a game. So still a great hockey game. That's the rules they play by. I mean, no one's going to complain. If they won it the other way, I don't think you're complaining either. It's just how the cookie crumbled.
For you back here, how nice is it to be able to get away, shut off your brain, kind of just let your body recover?
Unbelievable. You know, I think I had you know, the best of both worlds. Obviously, you can be an Olympian or you're home with a brand new baby and time with the wife and both kids. So, yeah, we were cruising around, you know, the zoo, aquarium, Washington Park. Felt like 100 times. Did my laps there, but no, getting them in a routine. Obviously, being around both the kids is time you don't get during the year. And you know, I've missed birthdays already. I'm going to miss another one here coming up in a month. So. That kind of stuff's tough, but just to get that time and play around with them and, you know, just interact, it was awesome. You know, watch the wife be a superstar and do what I can. I felt like I was running a car wash half the day with 30 diapers and 2 dogs. So, but it was awesome. You know, I couldn't complain at all.
As you progress through your career, how much more emphasis do you put on that? You know, exactly what you were just talking about, making sure you get those moments to spend time with family and recharge batteries.
Well, as much as you can. I think, you know, just after becoming a father, you have a little bit more of that, leave it at the rink mentality. You come home and she doesn't care if you got hit in the head 40 times or gave up 100 goals. It's it's been really cute just to see her interact, and Avs logos around the house. Daddy hockey team is being said a ton. So she's made it super easy. The older one, Scarlett, and then obviously with Daphne just getting into the world and going through the infant stage again has been awesome. It's just watching them, both of them react, and the older one caring so much about the little one. We were a little bit unsure how jealousy was going to go, but she's been a rock star from day one, and the new one, already you can just see the smiling and stuff. So month old 2 days ago, and then a month old today, and 23 months 2 days ago. So they're already too old for our liking, but no, it's been a lot of fun.
I think it's 27 games in 52 days. Is this underscore the importance of having a tandem like you and Mackenzie?
Oh, I think so. These are obviously Olympic years, and the schedule gets condensed. It's taxing, and you get a guy overrun going into a hopefully a long playoff stretch. Obviously, is going to be tough, and I think we've been in a good rotation all year. I think there's been times, obviously, where both of us are unhealthy at the wrong time, and a guy's got to play back to backs and 3 and 4 or whatever the case may be. But I think we can both stay healthy here, and just whatever the way the coaches want to run it down. I don't think either one of us is going to get run through a gauntlet. So trusting each other and leaning on each other is huge for a tandem and a team, and we can keep giving the guys a chance to win every night. It's all you can ask for, and then be ready to go at the big dance.
Thank you so much.